right, so let's talk about something that kind of broke me, because I try to ignore AEW. And it's not out of like a personal vendetta for AEW or anything like that. I try to ignore it because I don't want to be negative all the time. I feel like if I dip my toe into the AEW pool, then I tend to get negative. But y'all flooded my inbox with watch AEW Dynasty, watch the main event. So I tapped in. I watched the main event of AEW Dynasty, and what did I see? Man, you just couldn't write this any better for me to talk about. The Young Bucks showed up to hijack the spotlight again. I mean, there was no way. This is why you guys wanted me to watch it, I understand, but there's no way that this should be happening. You could hear the entire building. You could feel the air just get sucked out of the building in this main event. You could hear the cohesive groan from the crowd when the Young Bucks showed back up. I don't know what it is. I don't know why these guys don't understand. Every time they show back up and insert themselves into the main event and the main story of AEW, the crowd does not enjoy it. The ratings do not go up. I don't understand what you guys don't understand. And Tony Khan going into the presser after the show and admitting that he felt that energy from the crowd and admitting that he has to take that energy into consideration when booking the show. Of course you do, Tony. That's what pro wrestling is. You have to read the room. You have to check the temperature. You knew this was going to happen. Here's the reality, Tony. You don't have the balls to tell the Young Bucks no. You don't have the clout to look at the Young Bucks and say, we're good. We don't need you in the main event. Pick another part of the show to come back in. The fact that they showed up in the main event and the entire building, I don't care. It's a 4-hour event, right? In a 4-hour event, I've heard good and bad things about Dynasty. You're going to get some things right. There's no doubt in my mind. When you run 4 hours of wrestling, there's got to be something for everybody. So they got some things right. But how can you swing and miss so badly in the main event? One that seemed to be pretty easy to book. It seems like the giant consensus in the entire wrestling world was the Jon Moxley title run should be over. It's worn its welcome. It is not getting the job done. We all like Swerve Strickland. Let's give him the title belt. No. We're not going to do that. We're going to insert the Young Bucks in. And then I saw what the fallout was today with MVP showing up to talk to Swerve Strickland. And of course, this is going to create the Hurt Business going against whatever this new version of Jon Moxley with the Young Bucks is. Whatever. I can tell you, I'm not into any event. Once again, Jon Moxley biting Swerve Strickland in the head. I get it. We've seen ECW. That is coming. The time for that has come and gone. Swerve Strickland, to me, is a guy who's got to find identity. He is a mainstream wrestler who has commercial appeal, but he just feels like he lets people get in his ear and go, you got to do the indie thing. And maybe he just likes the reaction from the IWC. I don't know what it is, but from what I've seen of that event, Tony Storm almost killed Megan Bayne. Then Tony Storm goes into the presser and acts like a 14-year-old boy. Like, there is a reason this company is not for me. I talked about it in the last segment. It has no soul. It is a collection of just random events that happen. You put on a 4-hour show, like I said, there are going to be things. I see people talk about, well, there were positives. Sure, there's going to be positives when you run a 4-hour show. But I don't need to watch Mercedes Moné bury another new talent. Like Charlotte Flair and Mercedes Moné right here seemingly are racing to see who can take on the moniker of the new Hulk Hogan. Like, that is, to me, that's what's happening. It's absolutely insane.